Alright, 5-player game because one guy quit. Let's see how it goes. Alright, we already have a tutor for Cradle, a secondary tutor, Birds of Paradise. F8. Please F8. I cannot cast Vampire Tutor. Please F8. Guess we'll F6. There we go. A little bit of lag. And F8 does not want to work. Sweet. Alright. Mono blue, Mimoplasm, Kermitra. Okay. I don't think we want to Vamp Tutor out the gate. Though we could... No, we'll wait at least one more turn. Wish my F key's working. There we go. Maybe not. We could Vamp Tutor a Sylvan Library to get a card draw online. It's not a horrible play. I kind of want to use it for something else. Let's see what we just top deck. Jesus Christ, it's alright. That'll do. Save the Vamp Tutor and the crop rotation. We could put maybe Deranged Hermit on top to turn Cradle right online. And then Natural Order into Vorinclex, because I don't think they've got a wipe up yet. Unless Mimoplasm's got a Toxic Delusion in his hand or something. So I guess we have to crop rotation first. We kind of want to draw. Tough choices. Just slam porssh first and slow play this hand. And then upkeep, because we can play the pedal. We get a chance at top decking a land. Go get cradle. Get it out of the way. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. We can still porssh. So let's just save the vamp tutor. Command tower, not bad. Nice. Let's get our tokens early. I guess we could have used that and then natural order off the cradle. That would have been smarter. Cast the porssh off the pedal. Then we could have natural ordered right out. It's almost better this way because now we get to see whether or not they have an answer to the tokens. And we can vamp tutor for more creatures if we need to. Just now that we have this set up, we can just vamp tutor for a large draw spell. Like that. Seems good. Don't know why my F6 isn't working. Pisses me off. Don't play Toxic Deluge for 5. That is our hope here. Pass on counter's not very good for us either. Though. We could lead with NO. Ghostly Prison. Okay, don't care about that. 2 potential counterspells, so only 1 blue from Mimoplasm. So that'd be like a remand or something. Tauren plays lots of counterspells, though. Because if we use the Paddle Collective Unconscious on top, try to get the natural order countered, and then play the Collective Unconscious behind it, possibly. Maybe I play Tauren, go for a 1cc counter, or a 1u counter, open with the natural order. I sack the porssh, she counters after, thinks it's good, and then I draw tons of cards. And then on the next turn, if that all sucks, we just cast yawgwin and do it again. Though, yeah, that makes the most sense because we'll get double mana from our other lands. Goes for the tower end. Seems good. Maybe he'll cantrip and make this really easy on us. What we don't want them is to counter the Vamp Tutor, which I doubt they will. So, Collective Unconscious. Because we'd rather save Shamanistic for later, as well as the black one's not very good to cast yet, so we'll open with this. Well, sort of. We'll try to open with NO, just in case they have a counter, and they'll think I tutored for the NO. We'll sack the porssh. He's thinking that could mean 2 counters, which is what we don't want. Bad deal. Swan Song. There it is. It's okay though. We get a token. And now we'll see if the other guy counters this. Do we get double counter? Yes, we do. Double Swan Song. And that's not good, because now they're going to have lots of counters up. Double to counterspell fun. So we can open porssh next turn and try to bait the counter again, because this will pretty much pay for the porssh. Yawgwin behind gives us pedal, as well as a land, as well as Collective Unconscious. Jesus, lag. There, that's still working? Yes, they're just going slow. Don't really like having to use yawgwin this early, but we jump to a huge fast start, and we've got lots of blue mage to contend with. The real problem here is this deck has lots and lots of counters, so the reason we try to force it through real quick is this guy can probably counterlock now, which is bad news bears, but this taps 9. Then we porssh for 8. Floating 3. Birds of Paradise. 4, 5. Can't draw off that yet, though. So it might be porssh pass. We'll see what our top deck is. Man, feel like every game on MTGO now, if there's more than 4 players, since they changed it, just lags massively and horribly bugs out. Well, that's the good news. If we play Prosh and make a bunch more tokens and no one kills the Gaia's Cradle, then it'll be even easier to cast Prosh the next turn because of the Gaia's Cradle, and then we can actually get the yawgwin through. This guy gets free reign to tap out because he knows blue player will do his job for him of control. He already did his job with his first Swan Song. Maybe we'll draw the Santid Swarm, and he'll have to counter it. That would be sweet. The bad news is these white guys are going to get to Wrath, and we're going to be in a bad, bad spot. And then Prosh is going to be almost uncastable if one of these guys wraths. And this will turn south very, very quickly. Because this asshole is going to just pass with all his mana open, because it's just a instant speed cantrip spam counter spell deck. This guy typically is. Maybe he'll tap out, but I highly, highly doubt it. Because he's going to have 4 islands plus cost reduction on all his spells and a mana crypt. So he might play a spell like Mana Rock and then pass on counter spell. In which case I may just do nothing and let someone else eat his counter spell. If he does nothing, I'm not going to do anything either. So, eating his counter spells isn't the worst thing in the world. Jesus Christ. Type block Revelation. That would force a draw spell. Or force a counter spell, rather. For sure. We'll do it for 4. Then he has to counter. Which I have no doubt he has it, but at least our Prosh won't cost more. No, we just have to dodge the wipe, and I hope he runs out of counter spells in a couple turns. Forbid with buyback. Gross. Why can't I type to them? I guess that's useless. That counterspell wall. I hope Mimoplasm reses a Jink attacks his core auger and screws this guy and kills us all. Put me out of my misery. Maybe both Sage was worth it. Though I couldn't get access to scrap rotation, there's no way I'm going to resolve a yawgwin as well. There's no way I'm going to resolve anything against this player. He just is content to spam counter spells on me and then lose to the other players. I guess my best case scenario would have been maybe playing the porssh, since if they board wipe, I'm pretty much screwed either way. Doesn't want the necromancy. Well, that seems good. Now my plasma has to counter the yawgwin. My chat is just bugged as shit. Sweet. So he steals natural order. And LDs me with Terrastodon. Jesus Christ. Seems bad. Enlightened Tutor. It puts the Enlightened Tutor on the stacked top, so it does nothing. Just exiles an Enlightened Tutor. Everything takes forever because of this ridiculous lag. Grats wizards. Doesn't matter what you pick. You're going to research with natural order. Got Terrastodon, my guy is Cradle. And then I'm going to cast yawgwin. Hopefully don't kill all my mana sources. I'll bring Guy's Cradle back. Then I'll Lotus Petal. But it's not simply not going to get there because if he kills Command Tower 2, I won't have the other black to cast Damia's Sage of Stone, not what I expected. Well, that makes me very happy. Now, if this guy casts Wrath of God, now, that is a larger problem. Jesus Christ. This game is almost unplayable once you have more than 4 players. They really fucked up on this last patch big time. Which doesn't surprise me. Everything about this client has always sucked. So if we get Revelation off, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Yawgwin there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green. And then 3 extra color. So Diabolic 5. Get an extra land. Save the fetch, play the forest? No, I think we need a black-red. Badlands. Cast Chugging. Yawgwin resolves. Pedal. Okay. We tap out with enough mana to Root Awakening. So, black, black. And I don't know what I want to pedal yet. Probably black. So Root Awakening is 5, so we can cast for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we get Root Awakening. So what else do we want? We'll do Root Awakening. Where is Root Awakening? Root Awakening. And that gives us, well, if we will lose the black from Badlands if we kick it, but we can't kick it, so it doesn't matter. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. 6 for Collective Unconscious. Earthcraft on the mountain to give us a bunch more mana. And then the Great Aurora to try to combo kill them. Though we don't have the Yawgwin anymore. So, Root Awakening. Though we can still cast the Vamp Tutor from the yard, which is nice. Lots of green. Earthcraft. We can crop rotation back into Cradle once we get more shit, so. Earthcraft untaps the mountain. name to play all the counter spells and then quit. Yes, it is. It's gone from the yawgwin spell, so we won't be untapping it that way. We can vamp tutor before we collective unconscious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15. So 9 and 6. It's exactly 15, so we need to put guaranteed mana on top if we want to use the vamp tutor now. Yeah, that's fine. We can do no, we'll save it, because we'll still have enough for 1, 2, 3, 5, 15, 15, so we'll just do it this way. And if we hit free mana, we'll use it. I guess we have these lands open. We'll cast the diamond and see if holding control does anything. Black. Black. And we'll pay all of our red. And we'll crack for more black. Yeah, we'll crack for more black. Oh, I don't even want to crack there. What am I thinking? I just lost my whole hand because of the yawgwin. I don't even want to crack. I don't even want to crack. It's so horrible. I want to draw that many more cards. It's such a bad play. That's alright, though. We just, exiled a bunch of really good cards. That was really dumb. It's fine, though. And there's this bug on Empty Joe where you draw the kobolds of care suckage for some reason. But that's quite alright. Blue player will have counter spells up, so we might have to burn a counter to get rid of that. I can't even tell I fucked up on that diamond. Raw. Yeah, I can. Yeah, that was a bad diamond crack. Bad diamond crack. Even if I hadn't cast yawgwin, it was a bad diamond crack. Because the whole purpose of casting a collective unconscious was to get more cards off this Great Aurora here, which would give us more lands and more hits. It's annoying that I got screwed 2 cards because it, for whatever reason, mills the tokens into your hand. So we can go Helm of Awakening. No, we'll open Mana Vault because we want to save our colored. Mana Vault into Helm of Awakening so that we can use single black to cast our tutors. What do we need to do to finish chaining this off? We get a vamp tutor, so we need to draw to use the vamp tutor if we want to use the vamp tutor. Porssh is in our command zone, so we can cast porssh and then rotation into the guy's cradle. And then the murmurs is really good, but we have to be able to split black to black. And Chocolate Thunder is taking forever to decide what lands he wants. Oh my god. I think the easiest way to do this would just be go get Empty the Warrens. Empty the Warrens in the cradle. Because it's much cheaper than porssh. And Empty the Warrens isn't going to eat the counterspell. We could use an initial tutor to attempt to duress Boogie Free and make sure the coast is clear for the rest of our plan. Because we don't want to... Well, we can lead with the crop rotation and see if it eats a counterspell. If it doesn't, we get the cradle. And if it does, then we can just tutor the cradle and play it. Because no, then we'd have to tutor an extra land drop. Did we make a land drop this turn? I can't even remember. Yes, we did, off the original yawgwin. No, we played the Wooded Foothills. We played the Wooded Foothills at the start of the turn. So we don't want to lose a crop rotation. Unless this guy just decides to stonewall us. Oh, Boogie Free conceded to Great Aurora. Everyone's just going to scoop. It's going to make it real easy. Though I kind of want to see how they'd finish this out. And of course not. Cracking the diamond wasn't horrible, though. I lost how many cards? Which ones were already gone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, no way. 10 cards would have hit me at least 3 mana and given me way more gas. That was just a horrid misplay. And I think this guy is just going to AFK because Chocolate Thunder really doesn't like me in general. But this is pretty much the same thing that's happened in the last 3 or 4 games where people target the shit out of me when I get that cradle shit online, and the deck just has so much redundancy and so many tutors that you can just keep slamming and slamming and slamming crap. Well, getting the Yawgmoth was pretty lucky. It's the same thing happened last game. I had a Yawgmoth on top of my deck and slammed through. I've done that a couple times now. Chocolate Thunder is now a watcher. He conceded in the middle of Great Aurora. That's why the game is stuck. Ah. Thank you, Chocolate Thunder. Alrighty then. I guess we try to join another game. Let's see if we can do it again. Joins a game. Yeah, I think I'd almost call this deck Gaia's Cradle combo. Like, I haven't played porssh before, but Gaia's Cradle plus porssh is just incredibly dumb. Crop rotation and Sylvan Scrying seems like they've been good enough, but I almost want to play map just because you have to find Cradle the way I've built this deck. Let's just join this one. No. Leave before it starts. Annoying, annoying, annoying. been all day. It's been tough to record a game. Everyone always quits and the game always bugs, and it hasn't been a good time. Should have waited to join this one. Fun times. And the host cancels. Yay. Yes, because if you remake the game, that'll totally help. I think if this guy didn't concede, I'd probably duress him, then crop rotation into cradle, Mana Vault, Helm of Awakening, Mana Vault and Helm of Awakening, 1, 2, 3, 4 mana, 5 mana, reduced by 1, plus, so 9, 10, 11. 1, 2 black, down to 9, opens duress. Assuming we get away with it, crop rotation into cradle. Those get red, empty the Warrens, tap green. Draw a shit ton of cards off of Minions, Murmurs, win. So we still would have won that game. We could have just tendrils our life back up with another tutor, and then we haven't attacked yet, so we can just get lots of tokens and Chancellor of the Forge to finish everyone else off. Gamble, Imperial Seal, Prolong Symbiosis. Okay, I can do it. I can deal with this. I kind of want to use the Imperial Seal first because I don't want to lose it. And what do I want to get though? Because the gamble card we could lose. I can just get the standard soul ring, then we can get the porssh no matter what. See what we top deck first. Then porssh at least by turn 4. Though, depends. Damn it, did he make it a 5-player, so this game's gonna lag too? Why? Why would you make this game 5-player? I don't understand. They're really dope. It's just gonna lag the whole damn time. See if my F8 works. Alright. We play last. I don't mind. Tapland. Seems like I don't care about that. plains. F8 plains. Don't care too much about that. Blue players. Both right before me again. Wonderful. These are the ones we don't want to have Soul Ring. Oh god, 3 players with no Soul Ring opener. I guess Doc Wolfman has it. 5 players would have must have a Soul Ring. He molded the Soul Ring. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Preordain? Ponder? Exploration. Well, that makes this easy. Because now it's Crucible of Worlds and Gaia's Cradle. So good top deck. So we'll go ahead and open with... we'll open with Taiga. And lay Exploration. Then we'll go Swamp. Holding our other fetch for now. We'll go get Crucible of Worlds. Where is Crucible of Worlds? It's in here somewhere. One of the things I love about playing green is Crucible of Worlds extra land drops fetch land is disgusting. So, next turn we'll just lay Mountain Crucible fetch. And then on our next turn we'll just lay porssh. And then we can gamble, no, we'll Sprawling Symbiosis and then gamble Cradle. Or, yeah. Though we still have to hit a gas card after that to draw. So we could just gamble the draw and not even worry about Cradle for right now. And hope we get a Waste Knot. Oh my god. Waste Knot combo Kalia? That would be interesting. Hopefully that is, that's really interesting. Because he could be playing discard, or he could just be playing wheel. Though in red you just get wheel, and I guess the black one, I guess Dark Deal is a discard, isn't it? Be interesting to see what he does with that Waste Knot. We will see. Mountain. Crucible of Worlds. Bloodstained Mire again. We'll get a tapped Overgrown Tomb. No. No. So that will turn them on me rather quickly. Now we get 2 more top decks before we porssh. Don't have to play land, so we can up the odds of our gamble not whiffing. It really is just, do we gamble for a large card draw and chance losing it? Or do we gamble for Cradle, knowing that Crucible can bring it back no matter what? That will depend on our top deck. So we hit another tutor. It makes it easy, because we'll use the other tutor to go get the card draw. And we'll gamble the Cradle. Though, we could even card draw first, then gamble Cradle. Let's see what our top decks are. No red source from Kalia yet. Triple blue. Auto taps it all. Mystic Study. That's a pain in the ass. We'll be letting him draw an extra card on our turn because we want to curve out into our porssh and we don't care about him drawing one more card. Well, we do care, but not enough to wait a turn to cast porssh. Mystic Study is a really annoying card, and it's actually very, very powerful, especially if you're in a controlling type build. Not quite fast enough maybe for a fast blue combo build, but definitely good enough for control. It looks like Doc Wolfman is having mana issues. We are not. And coast is clear to Prosh, even though we're going to give that guy a counter. Ooh, Red Blast. That makes things actually kind of nice, because now if we do gamble for, we can always lose the Red Blast now too, right? So it's not super good. We'll get already have 2 basics out. This can't get Forest. We want to keep the Delta in the hand because that would be the perfect card to discard to gamble. We'll just get our untapped duels. No. Draw your card. Potentially Red Blast the Rhystic Study. Hoping we just draw a tutor off the top. Or the draw spell. That would be nice as well. Or Greater Roar. I wouldn't want to gamble that away. I guess there's always gamble past in Flames. And cast a really expensive Imperial Seal to put our draw spell on top. But our board position is best in mana, best in strength. I rarely swing with the Prosh just because there's not a whole lot of point to it. I don't really want to get condemned with 3 white players. I'd rather it sits there. And Kalia taps out to do nothing. I'm perfectly okay with that. Taps out, I'm perfectly okay with that. Steals Prosh. Seems fine. We can always Red Blast to steal it back, but it's really not a huge blow. Definitely makes Gamble Draw Spell seem better, because if we get the Red Blast and the Draw Spell, then we can Red Blast our Prosh back, and then draw a shit ton of cards. Please draw Rhystic Study player a card with some crappy starfish attached. Lots of good top decks, though. That's why we don't want to play actual ramp spells. That is not one of them. So we can go ahead and gamble out the gate. It doesn't matter. I don't want to draw him a ton of cards. 20% chance we get fucked. 40% chance something happens we don't want. 60% chance something we kind of don't want happens. I'll go ahead and get the Shaman next week to dodge his study if I get to keep it. See if it's into him. Nope, we lost the Delta, which is great. Waste not player gets double black. We'll go get Swamp. Oh, this doesn't have grain attached to it. Alrighty then. We'll go get Swamp. Prosh to draw an extra card. Let his Ristic Study survive. We'll let him draw tons of cards too. We'll see who's better with lots of cards. And then we'll pay for this one. Deny him one card. Draw lots of cards. Nice, and we hit a collective unconscious. So now we can go Sprawling Symbiosis and do it again. And we can even Vamp Tutor our Cradle to the top of our deck. But we cannot attack with Prosh. And we have Chancellor of the Forge plus Coat of Arms combo, so they're in a world of not good stuff right now. We'll give Waste Not Guy mana, especially since we have Crucible and don't care. Avenger's Zendikar as well. So yeah, Cradle taps for 7 right now, but we can make this a 3-mana ritual, Sprawling Symbiosis, and make it tap for 14. And then Avenger's Zendikar, and then Collective Unconscious to draw like 5 bazillion cards, which is a little less open to hate than just trying to resolve these. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cradle would be 10, assuming we keep the exploration. So 9 plus 7, 16. Paid for study triggers. 2 takes us to 14. Interesting. Yawgwin might just finish it. If we resolve the Yawgwin, we'll get the red blast up. If he taps out, it won't really matter. And since he has all the extra cards, he might want to tap out to try to catch up to our board presence. Of course, we get the Coat of Arms. Now that we already used this one, instead of doing it the opposite way, though denying him the card is still probably good. And will this guy pay or give him extra cards? Considering he's holding me down politically, you might actually want to give blue player extra cards so I don't kill the table, since this looks incredibly fucking scary. Yeah, that's probably a good call. Demonic Tutor, plus he wants to curve out. Probably give him the other card too. Maybe you can give him 3 cards. Let him Ancestral Recall. That Ristic Study has drawn him so many fucking cards. Like, both Ristic Study and Mystic Remora are disgusting. I've thought about, if I played big games like this, I'd play them in every deck. I don't really like their speed in something like Storm, but anything that doesn't plan to win by the 4th turn, Ristic Study and Mystic Remora just auto-includes. They're some of the most powerful card draw in the format. Yeah. 3 off him. Couple off me. 1 off them. So this has been like a personal draw 7 for 3. It's actually been out 2 turns. It's probably drawn him, where is he at, 81? And he's probably drawn him 10 cards. Now the good news about him taking that many cards is he'll want to play things. The bad news is it could easily draw him into cards like this, where he can advance his board state and still keep open counter magic. Now what would be god-awful is if Kali played a Wrath, but I don't think Kali plays tons of Wraths. Daxos is mana fucked, so I'm not really worried about it from him. I guess there could be something I need to sack Prosh tokens for, but I doubt it. He finally gets Kalia. Well, he let this guy draw an extra card just because. No. Okay. He has decided that blue player is also scary. Now, if you had Niona and you were Kalia, would you really lock blue here? I don't think you would. Temple, good opener. Tap out to Tomorrow. That's a good card. You have no maximum hand size. It's usually not a very good card since it's a 3-mana spellbook, but actually it's a horrible card, but in this situation it's not horrible because its effect is pretty good. Now, tapping the rest of his mana. This isn't a Soul Ring or something. Brainstorm with that many cards, really? That's more than slightly confusing. Maybe he's digging for Soul Ring and wants to keep at least 2 open for his counterspell? Don't know. I don't know. Oh, this is good. Now we just have to worry about Force of Will. And considering he's running all basics, Force of Will is fairly expensive. He may not even have it in his deck. So we could probably safely get our Cradle here. Though it's so incredibly tempting. Just go straight for the kill card. I think with Pronged Symbiosis plus Collective Unconscious or Avenger Zendikar plus like once we get the Cradle, I think we'll be able to finish them this turn easily. So I think we'll let him take a card off study. Actually, we don't want to chance the Force of Will. The other color mana is so important. We'll let him draw. It might be a bad decision. I'm not getting a Force of Will read from this guy. Plus he Brainstorm, so he's drawing cards he put down first. So for at least 2 cards we don't care. Which means we can get Symbiosis off and let him draw. So, green, black, red, black, Symbiosis. And we don't care. No. So we want to keep these other colors open. Do we Zendikar first to draw shit tons of cards? Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more cards? If I'm unconscious. 7 and 6. We'll take the Black Crypt. Pay the life. Yeah, we want to draw all the cards. No. I don't think he's got Force of Will. I don't think you got it, bro. I really don't. Let's see here. You've got all sorts of shit. We'll let him draw as many cards as us. I think I can probably power through whatever we get. We'll do helm. No. Net 4 black. No. We have just the intent. So we had another tutor we could mind slicer his hands away before we do this. Can literally draw on our entire deck off of Aurora, which seems pretty good. Green, red, seething song, pay a black. No. Sack a token. No. I think we do want to do yawgwin because that way we can mind slice his hand, and I'm okay with losing like all these cards, so we can empty first. How much mana do we have down there? We have the Cabal Ritual, Imperial Seal plus Knight's Whisper. I don't even think we need to empty. Let's just do let's do Yawgwin because we have Faithless Looting as well. Use a red. Cabal Ritual. No. Imperial Seal. No. Rude Awakening. Nice Whisper to draw it. At this point we could just tendrils to kill him. Oh, and then we had Demonic. I don't think he's got the force. I think he made a horrible mistake tapping out. I don't think he could have known that. I see some mind break trap. Doesn't quite kill him yet, but we can make it kill him. Red blast that damn thing. I'm fine with not having a counter. It's so damn annoying. Yay, we didn't even get cast the Great Aurora and draw our entire deck. Oh well, we storm killed him pretty easy there. I mean, this video was probably pretty long after that first game bugged out. That one's got to be done by now. Yep, it's gone. Well, that's it for now.